I accidentally discovered my wife's secret Instagram account where she posted, "My marriage is a cage, planning my escape soon," with 5K followers. I didn't confront her, just created my account, freed from a fake marriage, and posted first. Her secret account went private immediately after her friends sent her mine. I, 32 male, need to get this off my chest because the past 48 hours have been absolutely insane. So here's how this started. Tuesday afternoon, I'm at work, killing time between meetings, scrolling Instagram. I accidentally click on the suggested for you section, you know, that algorithm rabbit hole. And there's this account. Profile pic is just a silhouette against a sunset. Username is something like Unchained Butterfly 2024. Not exact, but you get the vibe. The top post catches my eye because the background looks familiar. It's our kitchen. Our specific kitchen with the weird tile pattern we argued about when we moved in 3 years ago. The caption reads, "My marriage is a cage, planning my escape soon." I freeze. Click on the profile. It's public. 5,200 followers. I start scrolling. Holy shit. Every post is about being trapped in a marriage, about narcissistic partners who control everything, about finding herself again, about planning her freedom journey. Quotes about toxic relationships, selfies with captions like, "Soon I'll be free to be me again." And here's the kicker. There are photos, not of her face directly, but enough. Our living room with her yoga mat, our car, well, my car that she drives. Pictures of the life I'm forced to live featuring our apartment, our neighborhood coffee shop, even our freaking couch. The comments are wild. 5K people cheering her on. "You go girl, leave him, you deserve better. Narcissists never change." Document everything for the divorce. I sit there, phone in hand, trying to process. We've been married for 4 years, together for 6. Yeah, we've had rough patches. What couple hasn't? But this is a whole secret persona where I'm apparently the villain in her life story. I screenshot everything, every post, every comment where she responds. There's one where someone asks, "Does he know?" And she replies, "Not yet." Building my exit strategy first. Exit strategy, like I'm a prison she's escaping from. My first instinct is to storm home and confront her, but something stops me. Maybe it's the lawyer shows I've been binge watching. Maybe it's just self-preservation. Instead, I call my older brother. "Bro, you're not gonna believe this." I send him screenshots. He calls back in 2 minutes. "What the actual hell? This is your wife?" Apparently, the secret version of her, yeah. "What are you gonna do?" I'm quiet for a second, then it hits me. I'm gonna beat her to it. That evening, I go home. Act completely normal. She's on the couch scrolling her phone, probably her secret account, who knows. "Hey babe, how was your day?" I ask. "Fine, work was whatever. What about you?" "Same old. Hey, I'm gonna watch that documentary in the bedroom." "You good out here?" "Yeah, I'm watching this show." I go to our bedroom, close the door, and get to work. I create a new Instagram account. Simple username, nothing dramatic. Profile pic is just a neutral image. I don't want this to be about aesthetics, it's about truth. First post, a screenshot of one of her posts cropped to hide her username, with my caption. "Found out my wife has been running a secret Instagram for months, telling 5K strangers I'm a toxic narcissist while planning to leave. Guess she forgot to mention I pay all our bills while she finds herself. Here's the truth about our cage of a marriage." Second post, screenshot of our joint calendar showing all the date nights I planned, trips I organized, dinners I made. Caption, apparently being a controlling narcissist means planning date nights, cooking dinner, and suggesting couples therapy when things felt off. My bad. Third post, bank statement, with account numbers hidden, showing I pay rent, utilities, her car insurance, groceries. Caption, the cage she's trapped in, the one I pay for 100%, while she works part-time and spends the rest on coffee with friends. What a prison. I don't tag her. I don't use her name, but I tag it with general hashtags about fake marriage narratives and dishonesty. Then I follow about 30 of our mutual friends. I set my phone down and wait. 20 minutes later, my phone explodes. Not her, her best friend. "WTF is this? Did you really just post about your marriage on IG?" I reply, "Just sharing my side." She's been sharing hers to 5K people for months. Thought it was time for some balance. 3 more friends message within the hour. The story's spreading. I can see my follower count going up, 50, 100, 200. People are sharing it, commenting. Wait, she has a secret account. Who does this? Both sides to every story, I guess. My wife comes in the bedroom at 10 p.m. Her face is white. We need to talk. About what? You know what? Your Instagram. What the hell are you doing? I look up from my laptop, just sharing my experience. Freedom of speech, right? Or is that only okay when you're doing it? That's different. That account is private. Your account has 5,200 followers. That's not private. That's public content. How did you even find it? Doesn't matter. What matters is you've been telling thousands of strangers I'm abusive and controlling while living in my apartment, driving my car, using my money. I never said you were abusive. I pull up my phone, show her a screenshot where she replied to a comment saying, emotional abuse is still abuse. She's silent. I want a divorce, she says finally. Cool. I'll call a lawyer tomorrow. You've got until Sunday to figure out where you're going. You can't just kick me out. Actually, my lease, my name. You're not on it. You wanted freedom? Congratulations. She starts crying. The same tears I've seen 100 times when she doesn't get her way. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. There's a difference. She sleeps on the couch, or tries to. I hear her on the phone until 2 a.m., probably rallying her followers about what a monster I am. Meanwhile, my phone keeps buzzing. Her account went private. Too late though. I have all the screenshots. And my account? 850 followers and counting. This is gonna get messy. Update 1, 3 days later. Okay, so things escalated in exactly the way you'd expect, except somehow worse. The morning after our talk, my wife is up at 6 a.m., bags packed. Her mom is outside honking. She doesn't say goodbye, just grabs her stuff and leaves. Fine by me. My Instagram account blows up over the next 24 hours. Hits 2,000 followers. People are DMing me constantly. Some supportive, some calling me petty. Don't really care either way. I just wanted the truth out there. But here's where her entitlement goes into overdrive. Thursday evening, I get a call from her mom. She's screaming before I even say hello. How dare you humiliate my daughter publicly? Do you have any idea what you've done to her mental health? Hi, nice to talk to you too. This isn't a joke. She's devastated. You exposed her private thoughts to the world. Her private thoughts that she posted publicly to 5,000 people? That was her safe space, her support system. You had no right to violate that. I actually laugh. A public Instagram account isn't a safe space. It's a broadcasting platform. She chose to tell the world I'm toxic. I chose to respond with facts. You posted her financial information. I posted my financial information showing that I support us. Big difference. We're calling a lawyer. She deserves compensation for this harassment. Cool. Tell your lawyer I've documented every post she made over the past 6 months, including the ones where she discusses draining our bank account as her exit strategy. Should be fun. Silence. Then she hangs up. An hour later, her best friend shows up at my apartment. I watch her through the doorbell camera, decide to crack the door with the chain on. Can I help you? Yeah, you can take down those posts and apologize. Pass. She's having a breakdown. Do you even care? She's having a breakdown because she got caught. Not the same thing. You're destroying her reputation. She built a whole online presence calling me a narcissist. I provided context. If her reputation is damaged, she did that herself. Everyone's attacking her. The comments on her posts before she went private, people were brutal. Consequences. Wild concept, I know. She's talking about hurting herself. I pause at that. Then call 911 and get her help. I'm not responsible for her emotional manipulation anymore. You're heartless. I'm done. There's a difference. She tries to stick her foot in the door, but I close it before she can. Through the camera, I watch her stand there for a minute, probably texting my wife, then leave. Friday brings a new development. I'm at work when I get a call from an unknown number. Lawyer. Hello, I represent your wife in a potential defamation case. Your posts constitute harassment and invasion of privacy. Hi, couple things. First, truth is a complete defense to defamation. Everything I posted is factual and provable. Second, she posted publicly first. Third, I never used her name or tagged her directly. You posted financial documents without her consent. My financial documents, my bank account, my lease, my bills, she's not on any of them. Nothing I posted requires her consent. Paper shuffling on his end. Well, we'll be pursuing this aggressively. Cool. I'll countersue for the emotional distress of discovering my wife's secret smear campaign. Have your client document her cage of free rent and car insurance. We'll be in touch. Can't wait. He hangs up. I immediately call my brother, who knows a family lawyer, set up a consultation for Monday. That night, my wife texts me from her mom's phone. I know because it says mom's phone in the message. This is your wife. My phone died. We need to talk about the apartment. I have rights. I respond, you're not on the lease. You have no legal rights to my apartment. Your stuff is still here though. Pick a time to get it. I'm not comfortable being alone with you. Bring whoever you want. I'll be here. This is financial abuse. You can't just cut me off. I'm not cutting you off. You left. You wanted freedom. This is what freedom looks like. I need money for basics. A phone, food, toiletries. You have a job. Use your paycheck. She works 3 days a week at a boutique, maybe $1,200 a month. I've been covering everything else for 2 years because she wanted to focus on her wellness journey, which apparently meant building a secret Instagram empire about how oppressed she was. You're disgusting. I don't respond. Just block the number. Saturday morning brings the cops. Again. This time she's claiming I stole her personal property. I show them the texts where I offered to let her collect her things. Show them proof the apartment is solely mine. They look tired, like they deal with this crap daily. Sir, just let her get her stuff and be done with it. Happy to. She just needs to schedule a time. They leave. An hour later, she shows up with her mom, best friend, and some dude I don't recognize. I open the door with my phone recording. Here for your things? Don't you dare record me. Public hallway, I can record whatever I want. I step aside. They rush in like a SWAT team. I've already boxed up her clothes, makeup, books, left them in the living room, but that's not enough apparently. Her mom starts opening kitchen cabinets. She bought most of these dishes. Receipt says I bought them at Target in 2021. Before we got married. Want me to pull it up? Her best friend is in the bedroom, going through drawers. Where's her jewelry box? Already packed. It's in the hallway box. How do we know you didn't take anything? I show her the recording from when I packed it yesterday. Everything accounted for. The random dude turns out to be her mom's boyfriend or something. He tries to act tough. You treating women like this? You're lucky I don't. Don't what? Assault me in my own apartment while I'm recording? Smart move. My wife is crying, of course. Going through boxes claiming I'm keeping things. I'm not. She's just mad there's not more to take. What about the couch? I picked that out. You picked it out. I paid for it. It stays. The TV? Mine. Receipt in my email from 2020. She's getting desperate, looking for anything she can claim. The coffee maker. Wedding gift from my parents to ME. Name on the card. After 2 hours, they've loaded up a U-Haul. Not because there was that much stuff, but because her mom kept trying to claim things that weren't hers. As they're leaving, my wife turns back. You know what? I'm glad this happened. I'm finally free from you. Cool. Sign the divorce papers when they arrive. I'm gonna make sure everyone knows what you really are. You already tried that. Didn't work out great for you. She leaves. I deadbolt the door. Sunday, I wake up to 273 DMs on Instagram. Some are supportive, some are brutal. Men like you are why women feel trapped. Hope karma gets you. Exposing her was cruel. But there are others too. My ex did the same thing. Secret victim narrative for sympathy. Good for you for standing up. People need to stop glorifying fake narratives. I post one more update. To everyone messaging, I don't hate my ex. I just refuse to be villainized for providing stability while she built a fantasy world online. The marriage ended because of dishonesty, not disagreement. That's the story. Then I turn off my phone for the rest of the day. Enough drama for 1 week. Update 2. 2 weeks later. Been radio silent on here because honestly I needed a break from the internet circus. But some stuff has gone down that I figured people following this would want to know about. First, the divorce papers are filed. Got my lawyer, she got hers. Her lawyer sent me a list of demands that made my lawyer actually laugh out loud during our meeting. She wants $2,500 a month spousal support for rehabilitation, half the security deposit on the apartment that I paid in full, 50% of my 401k, we were married 4 years, she never contributed. The car, that's in my name that I make payments on, $5,000 for emotional damages. My lawyer's response was basically, lol no. We countered with nothing. Clean split. She takes what's hers, I keep what's mine. No support, no assets to split since we kept everything separate. Her lawyer called mine unreasonable. My lawyer called their demands delusional. But here's where the entitlement really shows up. My wife apparently didn't learn from the Instagram situation. She started a TikTok. Yeah, a TikTok. Same sob story, but now with videos. Her crying in her childhood bedroom at her mom's house, talking about escaping abuse, showing text messages between us, edited to remove context, of course. One video is literally her sitting in front of the camera with sad music going, "He took everything from me, my home, my car, my security, and I'm supposed to just accept it." It gets 15,000 views in 2 days. Comments are mixed. Some people eat it up, others call BS. Why didn't you leave earlier then? So he paid for everything, but he's the bad guy. This feels one-sided. She posts a follow-up. For everyone asking why I stayed, financial abuse is real. He controlled all the money. I had no choice. That's when I lost it. I screen recorded all her TikToks, sent them to my lawyer. Then I created a TikTok account. One video. I'm sitting at my kitchen table, bank statements in front of me, account numbers blurred. Hi TikTok. Apparently, I'm a financial abuser. Let's talk about that. This is the joint account we used for groceries and bills. She had full access. Here are the withdrawal records showing she used it freely. This is proof I paid rent, utilities, car insurance for both of us. This is her paycheck stubs showing she made $1,200 per month, which she spent on herself. Coffee shops, boutique clothes, yoga classes, while I covered everything else. So when she says I controlled all the money, what she means is I wouldn't give her my money for free. Financial abuse is real. This ain't it. I post it. Go to bed. Wake up to 50,000 views. The comments are brutal toward her. So he's abusive for paying bills? She had a job and chose not to contribute? This is why people don't believe real abuse victims. My wife's TikTok goes private by noon, but the damage is done. People are reposting my video. It spreads. Then comes Tuesday. I'm at work when I get a call from the apartment complex manager. Hi, I need to inform you that someone claiming to be your wife tried to access your apartment today using an old key. What? Our maintenance guy saw her trying the door. When he approached, she said she lived there and lost her new key. He asked for ID. She left quickly. I checked my doorbell camera footage remotely. Sure enough, there she is at 11 a.m., trying to get in. Tries the key. It doesn't work because I changed locks. She jiggles the handle, looks around, tries again. My neighbor's door opens, and my wife leaves fast. I forward the footage to my lawyer immediately. Attempted unauthorized entry. Potential trespassing. Wednesday brings another gift. I get an email from a random Gmail account. You need to stop this. She's falling apart. Her mom says she's not eating. Her friends are worried. You got your revenge. Let it go. I don't respond. An hour later, another email from a different address. Posting those videos was cruel. You're ruining her life over a mistake. Real men forgive. Still don't respond. By Friday, I've gotten 8 similar emails from different addresses. All the same tone, all trying to guilt me. My brother comes over that night with pizza. Bro, you good? Yeah, just tired of this circus. She's really not letting it go, huh? Nope. Latest theory is she thinks if she creates enough chaos, I'll just give up and give her what she wants. Will you? Hell no. I'm not rewarding this behavior. Good, because she's banking on you being too tired to fight. He's right, that's exactly what she's doing. The TikToks, the emails, the attempted break-in, it's all designed to exhaust me into submission. Not happening. Saturday I post one final video on TikTok. Final update. To everyone messaging me to let it go, I am letting it go. Through the proper legal channels called divorce. To my ex, stop trying to break into my apartment. Stop creating content about our marriage. Stop sending your friends to email me. Sign the papers when they arrive and move on with your life. To everyone else, thanks for the support. This account is now done. Time to focus on actual life. Then I deactivate the account. Delete Instagram too. I'm done performing our divorce for the internet. My lawyer calls Monday morning. Her lawyer reached out. They want to settle. What are they offering? She'll accept a clean split if you agree not to post anything else about her online. Already deleted my accounts, but sure, put it in writing. They also want you to take down the existing posts. They're already gone. Accounts deleted. Even better. Papers are drawn up, should be finalized in a few weeks. Meanwhile, my wife's mom shows up at my work. Building security stops her, but she's in the lobby screaming about how I destroyed her daughter's life and I'm a coward who hides behind lawyers. Security escorts her out. My boss, who knows the whole story, just shakes his head. Drama follows some people. Tell me about it. I'm exhausted. Not heartbroken. That passed weeks ago. Just tired. Ready for this to be officially over. But at least I'm sleeping in my own apartment, in my own bed, without someone secretly plotting against me online. That's worth all this hassle. Final update. 8 weeks later, divorce is finalized. 2 weeks ago, feels like forever, and yesterday at the same time. Here's how it all shook out. The settlement ended up being closer to the middle than I wanted, but way better than what she initially demanded. I kept the apartment, my car, my 401k. She got $800 for 18 months. My lawyer called it shut up and go away money, her belongings, and we split the value of some furniture that technically we bought together. Came out to about $1,200 on my end to just be done with it. She wanted more, fought for more. Her lawyer tried every angle, but my documentation of everything, who paid what, the Instagram posts, the TikTok videos, the attempted break-in, made it pretty clear this wasn't financial abuse. It was a marriage where one person carried the weight and the other got comfortable. Judge wasn't sympathetic to her narrative, especially after my lawyer presented the timeline of her secret Instagram account existing for 8 months before she even asked for divorce. Hard to claim you were trapped when you were planning your exit and building your victim brand before any actual conflict. Court day was something. She showed up in this whole outfit like she was going to a funeral. Black dress, minimal makeup, the works, playing the victim to the end. Her lawyer tried to paint me as controlling. My lawyer shut it down with bank records showing she had full access to accounts, came and went as she pleased. Worked part-time by choice. Your Honor, my client provided stability and support while his ex-wife built a social media presence claiming abuse. When he defended himself with facts, she escalated with false narratives. We're simply asking for a fair division and the ability for my client to move on. Judge asked my ex-wife directly, "Did your husband ever physically prevent you from leaving?" "No, but did he control your access to money?" "He paid for everything, but I couldn't." "Did you have access to the joint accounts?" "Yes." "Did you work during the marriage?" "Part-time." "But, so you chose to work part-time while your husband covered expenses?" She didn't answer. Her lawyer jumped in with something about emotional coercion, but the judge looked done. Settlement was approved. 18 months of support, clean split, no further claims. Outside the courthouse, her mom was waiting, started screaming at me about karma and how I'd get what I deserve. My lawyer stepped between us. "Ma'am, this is over. Further contact constitutes harassment." They left. I haven't heard from any of them since. The aftermath has been weird. Not bad, just weird. My apartment feels different, bigger somehow. I repainted the bedroom, got new sheets, rearranged furniture, made it mine. Work is better. That distraction of wondering what she was posting or who she was talking to, gone. I can focus. Dating though? That's gonna take time. My brother set me up on a date last week. Nice woman, works in tech, seemed normal. But halfway through dinner, I'm analyzing everything she says, looking for red flags. Not fair to her. Told my brother no more setups for a while. Need to work on trusting my own judgment again. The Instagram thing still bothers me. Not that I posted, I'd do that again, but the fact that she was living a double life so easily makes me wonder what else I missed. Or maybe there was nothing else and I'm just paranoid now. Therapy is helping. Started going a month ago. Therapist says what I'm feeling is normal. That discovering someone you loved was fundamentally dishonest does a number on your ability to trust. Working through it. Found out through mutual friends, the few that remain neutral, that my ex-wife moved 2 hours away. Lives with some new guy she met online. They're Instagram official already. Her mom is apparently thrilled because he's successful and treats her right. Good for her, I guess. Hope he enjoys the inevitable secret account. As for me, I'm okay. Not great, not terrible, just okay. And honestly, that's enough right now. I learned some stuff from this mess. 1. Trust your gut. I knew something was off months before I found that account. Should have confronted it earlier instead of hoping it was just stress. 2. Document everything. Those screenshots saved me thousands in court. Facts beat narratives every time. 3. Don't light yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. I spent years making her comfortable while she built a case against me. Never again. 4. Social media is poison when it comes to relationships. People perform their lives online and start believing their own performance. She got so caught up in being the trapped wife character that she forgot we were actually partners who could have talked. 5. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. She wanted to leave. She left. The messy part was just her trying to leave with more than she came with. I'm not bitter. Okay, maybe a little bitter, but mostly just relieved. That constant low-level anxiety of living with someone who secretly resents you. Gone. The walking on eggshells, wondering if something I said would end up on her secret account? Done. My brother asked me last week if I regret how I handled it. The public posts, the confrontation, all of it. Honestly? No. She made our marriage public first. She invited 5,000 people into our relationship to validate her victim story. I just provided context. If that was petty, so be it. I'm not losing sleep over it. Would I do it differently? Maybe. Could have kept it private, just filed for divorce quietly. But then she'd still be out there with her narrative and I'd be the villain in a story I wasn't allowed to correct. At least this way, people who know me saw the truth. That matters. Final thoughts. If your partner is living a secret life online, they're living a secret life, period. Whether it's an Instagram account, a TikTok presence, or something else. That level of deception doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's a symptom of bigger issues. And if someone tells you they're trapped in a relationship while actively choosing to stay, they're not trapped. They're comfortable. There's a difference. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for following this disaster. Time to close this chapter and actually live my life instead of documenting it. Peace.